What's up, guys? It's me, Spectrar, here in another video on Wayward Terran Frontier. We have fixed the ship and brought it back to life. I've brought some crew on board. It's a cool ship, though I'm a little underwhelmed by it. It's got that really cool cannon I'll show off real quick. Which is frankly really cool. And it's got the 6 large cannons, and then it's got these kind of like flat cannons on the side to deal with like missiles and small ships, probably drones as well. But it's definitely not the OC2, the ship that I fought this thing in. The OC2 is still definitely my favorite ship. I played around with this a little bit, and man, it's got like a lot of reactors. This thing is not starved for power. And I think it could be a fun ship, but I don't think I am going to. It's definitely not my capital ship. Even when you like look at it in like the build menu, it's obviously not as big as the OC2. But also on top of that, I've since learned more about the Gauntlet, which is the area. I knew it had a name, this one right here, and it had told me and I forgot, but people had reminded me that it's called the Gauntlet. And I appreciate the warning you guys had given me about maybe learning a little bit about it. And I've done a little bit of that, and it seems like it seems like it could take me a while to do it, but it also seems like something that could be repeatable and also possibly a little bit buggy. And instead of asking more questions about that, I'm just going to figure out figure it out as I go. We're not going to do it this episode. But I think I'm going to get to a point where I set up a backup of the save right before I go into the Gauntlet, so we can try it a few times if we have to. And it seems like we're going to attack this while we're here. And it seems like I could try it multiple times, is what it seems like. If not, I can reload the save. But it could be like a fun place to like take ships I've built. Geez, look at that. That's kind of cool. Let's fire off that. Oh, forgot I have to be facing where I want to. But it seems like a cool place where I could take ships that we've made and test them out in the Gauntlet. It seems like that's kind of almost what it's made for. It's hard to tell. Oh, look at this. We're just wrecking shit. These rail cannons that I have that are on this thing by default are just insane. Still trying to figure out how this thing is supposed to work. I think I just like can't be right up next to everything so that it can go off. Yeah, see, I press it and nothing happens, and I can't tell if it's just because everything's so close that it just like dies before I can get close and do anything. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's gather all this stuff up. Yeah, lots of credits and some more. I'm gonna back up and shoot this thing. See if I back up, it fires off. I don't know. And then that guy's clearly still bugged. He was bugged last time I was here too. But I think I want to kind of use the Gauntlet as a fun way of like testing ships. It makes me want to make the saw again in one of the bigger ships, make it more powerful, and see how far we can make it to the Gauntlet. So it sounds like what it kind of is. What we're going to do this episode is we're going to kind of get used to this ship. Because I think this is going to be my escort ship. I don't think it's going to be the one I drive when I go into the Gauntlet, at least the first time. And I'll captain the OC2, and then I'll make this so that one person can run it and have one of my crew members drive this thing and have it escort me. The only thing I'm concerned about is the cannon, whatever it's called. I can look at its name here in a second. I'm just worried about that possibly hitting me. And we're going to be out here getting used to the ship, as well as trying to find more stuff for us to unlock. Because I have a feeling there's still some weapons that I haven't unlocked and such. We're going to see if we can't find any while we're out here. I can figure out the name of this thing. The Synodal Cascade. Okay. I don't think I'd heard that before. It's really cool regardless. While we're in here, we're going to make our way over... I wasn't looking at where I was going. Yeah, check out these shops. But what I kind of want to do is possibly take designs I make, or maybe even take designs you guys have made and try my hand at them in the gauntlet. I think it could be a fun thing that involves you guys in the community. See how well I can pilot your ships, so to speak. Do I not own the boulder? There's no way I don't own the boulder. Do I not own the boulder? Oh my gosh, I didn't have the boulder. That can't be right. Is there like different versions of the boulder? I could have sworn I started out with a boulder in this. Not started out with, but it was like one of the early ships I used. It usually is. Weird. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah. Did I pick up anything I can just like sell here? Picked up some ore. Not much. Yeah, those are kind of my thoughts, because once I do the gauntlet, there's not much more I can do in this game. At least I don't think. I don't know, maybe there's something else I haven't figured out. And so it could be I think that could be a fun way to start gearing the content towards, is testing out ships in the gauntlet. But let me know what you guys think, if that could be fun for you guys. Oh god, do I just make enemies of everybody here? Let's just make enemies of everybody here. See, it looks like it's mostly assorted parts and stuff I would sell. Okay, well, next time I stop by something, I'll check it out. We'll kind of meander our way towards this mega mall. And attack these ships on the way. Okay, so here's another ship. I want to try... Tab, target. Okay, he's still running away from me. I want to try to... hit him with... this thing. Ooh, just out of range. Okay, we'll catch up to him again. And once it recharges. Ooh. Not really sure what it seemed like when it hit me it did damage, but maybe it's mostly like internal damage, like killing the crew and stuff. But I'm trying to get a handle of like how to actually use it. In fact, I'm gonna tell my crew not to attack this guy. Because it seems like it's not doing damage. Maybe I'm glitched? I'm trying to understand this thing, because it felt like it did like a pulsating wave of damage across my ship when it hit me when I fought this thing. Like these like bubbles of damage that we're seeing go out left like wave marks on my ship. I'm not seeing anything on this guy that would indicate anything like that. It's not killing the crew, or at least it's not hitting the crew. Let's take out his engines. Let's hit him from the front, maybe? It's testing time. I also like how maneuverable the ship is. It's pretty darn maneuverable, all things considered. Whoa. See, I don't get that. Why wasn't it doing that from the back? It clearly did a ton of damage. Look at that. And it seemed like it carried on past. I don't don't get it. Okay, we're gonna fight something else until we figure this out. Okay, sorry, dude. I know you're not enemies with me, necessarily. Okay, missed him. Because I'm an excellent shot. Okay, that did nothing. Did nothing. Is it because I'm hitting him while he's moving? Or is it because I'm like hitting him from the side? Boom. That was big. Okay. It wasn't because he was moving. That time I hit him more from the side. Some gray goo. Iron ingots. Okay. See, look at that. That's the wave of damage I was talking about. Look at that. That's so devastating and so cool. That's so cool. Okay. So maybe engines stop it from doing anything? Maybe? Let's try it again. Because we were clearly moving and I was able to hit him. Guess we'll really see the effects. I'm trying to find here. I'm trying to look at this map and figure out what I'm looking for. Something happening up here. What's happening here? What is this? Am I at a station? I'm at a station. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's like from the side. Okay, we're gonna come up to this guy. Oh, I forgot to show my cargo scoop. I want to pick that stuff up. Okay, so we're gonna scooch behind this guy. And I'm sorry for those of you who already know this like weapon and are like completely infuriated with me. I'm really sorry. But I don't know. It could be fun for people to watch me figure this out. Okay. Let's back up a little bit more. Try that again. And is it something about... I can't tell if this is like on purpose or it's like a bug. But it's like... Okay, that did nothing. Let's try that again. That time it did something. That time it did a lot. Okay, now that we've done some damage, let's scooch up behind it and shoot it towards those engines again. Maybe if it like hits anything like a shield or anything, it just does not work. Well, it seemed to work a lot right there. Look how powerful these railguns are. That's just insane. See, it's hitting something there and stopping. It didn't even go off that time. I'm too close. Let's wrap around. Maybe it's hitting the station right then? I don't know. See, I don't know what it did there. Because the shield was full power right there. Didn't go through. See, I don't get that one either. What was that? You have to just get lucky. I feel like I keep hitting the cargo scoop and disabling my cargo scoop like an idiot. Or am I full? I'm full. Let's take a quick look. Because to be honest, I don't really care about selling any components or anything like right now. Still got lots of money. Okay, so I've cleaned up our inventory a little bit. And I got to thinking, I think we've done enough tests on small ships. Am I damaged at all? Let's throw out a repair drone just in case. Oops, not that button, that button. I am a little bit damaged. And so I think I just need to move on to fighting some larger ships. Possibly out here. Yeah. So let's move out here and see if we can't find some larger ships to kind of test ourselves against with this ship. Because clearly the ship is still like a major threat. Because this weapon, if it hits properly, just like destroys your ship. It's just figuring out how to do it actually hit properly that I'm, I guess, struggling to figure out. I don't know. And maybe I really need to give like, because we have this extra console that isn't connected to anything. Like I go into it and it does nothing. Maybe give it the cannons and let another crew member handle these while I focus on using this. The Cascade, the Citadel Cascade. Maybe that's the real trick. I don't know. But we're gonna go try to find a larger ship. Okay, this poor soul is about to get it. Seems like he's already pissed off at me, which is good. I'm gonna... Is that the smaller version of me? Yeah, it's mini-me. Gonna do some damage to the front and then whammo. Okay, yeah, that did some damage. It's almost like the thing you're shooting at, the section you're shooting at has to be damaged first for it to really, oh jeez, do anything. Is what it's feeling like. I can't tell if that's what's actually happening. Go ahead and set my crew to be aggressive for when I get close enough. It's interesting because now it's definitely doing damage. Although I guess distance wise, you almost have to be a better judge of how to gauge that so it actually the explosion actually hits when you want it to. I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy this guy. He's starting to do damage to me. I don't like that. Oh, he's dead. Because you saw that like it was hitting early and no longer doing damage. It's almost like you have to practice and get good at gauging that. Boy, lots of stuff. Okay, we're gonna check our cargo while those drones are repairing us. Some of it might have come down here. Should really just make this thing only exotic or gray goo. Don't care about thermal plating. Pull that into there and we'll just, oh shoot. There we go. Do that. There we go. So that way that's only gray goo. Don't have to worry about coming down here. Yeah, it seems like it's like either luck of distance in combination to maybe it being damaged first, which doesn't make any sense, which is why I keep questioning that. It's feeling more and more like a trick shot. The best way I could describe how it's feeling. It's not bad, but not better than what I have. You don't really care about this nanite or rhodium over here. Take that. We already have all of those, but I opened them up just in case. These any better? Nope. That is interesting. New artifact. I definitely want to hold on to those. And when I go into the gauntlet, I think I'm definitely going to modify the ships to hold artifacts, because I believe I have the component. It was like unlocked for me. When you reminded me of that. So I just need to add it onto the ship to be able to add an artifact. Unless it's on here somewhere and I can't see it. But boys are continuing to repair me. Looking good. I want to go fight a bigger ship for a battle that lasts a little bit longer, maybe down towards this mining node once these guys are done fixing me up. Okay, so there's something going on down here. I think this might be one of the mining nodes that I've attacked so many times it might be glitched. It's like because I didn't finish the fights completely or something, that glitched out on me. We shall see. It's looking... Yeah, look how messy that looks. Pretty sure I've just completely glitched it out. There's like a partially broken version of the halberd. Let's... Oh boy, there's some lag. Let's try to hit it with that again. Come on, there we go. Hey, there's a good explosion. Oof. There goes cargo. Do that again. Boom, that was a really good hit. Don't come towards me. Need to be able to hit you with my mean cannon. It's hard to gauge. Definitely can't beat this close. What is hitting me? You are mean. Go away. Back up. Here's number one. There we go. Let's get a little bit closer. Oh. I just cannoned my way through him. Let's... His cargo is probably full of more useful things. Is there people in this still? There are people still in this. See, shield just seemed like it absorbed that, which is kind of infuriating. But it's so hard to tell. It's like either this thing is like incredibly hard to aim with. You need to die. I need to start like healing myself. My gosh, this middle one is not bugged, it's moving. Okay, let's take care of these guys, and... Nope, I wasn't far enough away. A small ship's really gonna... Look, bigger guys are gonna come start fighting me soon. I need you all to... go away. Boom, that was a good hit. It destroys my drones too, which I think is funny. Which is why I'm a little bit worried about having this guy as my escort. Oh boy, this is just gonna be a bunch of nonsense cargo. If I dare pick it up. Oh, it's titanium though, and I need titanium. Oh, I don't know why I tried to use my big cannon up that close. I know I keep forgetting its name. I'm just gonna keep calling it Big Cannon because that's just what comes to my head every time I go to try to use it. Boom, that did nothing. See, I don't... It seems infuriatingly hard. I guess it's just hard to aim. I guess that's really just what it comes down to. This guy's dead. On. So if I go up a little bit closer and it reloads, I should hit more of it. Okay, yeah. I think it's just incredibly hard to aim. And maybe there's some combination of it being, I don't know, maybe something to do with shields that can help repel it a little bit easier. That guy's dead. Anything? This is all just titanium. Yeah. That I sadly can't pick up. Though we're getting a lot of attention. This guy's starting to come over. Let's repair ourselves. We're a little bit haggard. I think it's, yeah, I think it's just hard to aim. I think it's just what it comes down to. I don't think there's anything more than that, to be honest. Bam, 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 bam. There's like some critical point, too, of like, obviously when you hit it closer. Okay. Oh boy, these guys have shown up. Let's get away from his beam. 2, 3. Let's turn around. Try to get this shot off. Shoot past the beam, hopefully. I'm just getting absolutely right. Where's my mouse? Oh, great. And the OC2 is here now. I knew we were grabbing too much attention. And I'm just getting torn apart and can't fight anymore. There's too many drones. My flat cannons are not killing the drones nearly fast enough. Fire started on my ship. Let's get my drones back out repairing. Go away. Flat cannons, man, they're just not taking out those drones nearly fast enough. It's just way, yeah. This guy needs to go away. Okay, that guy's dead. Did I get a message somewhere? Sorry if you guys heard that. Did my ship just split in half? I saw like green there for a second. Oh, they're just buggering off because they're weird. So we'll bring our drones back. Should I try to hit one of these drones with my big cannon? Ooh, that felt close. That felt close too. If I even can. You know what? I'm going to take over one of these guys' station and see if... I'm just going to continually shoot here. There goes one. Same over here. I think it's just hard for the... Yeah, they're not predictive enough. You come back to man that station. Yeah, even with the flat cannons, it's just too hard for them to predictively... What's happened? Oh no, did we lose all of our gray goo? What did this pick up? No, it's got gray goo. Do I just not have power going to my repair drones? That could be it. Oh no, they're out. That's why. I'm an idiot. I was like, why are my repair drones red? So the only reason I survived that is because these guys decided to just like fly off. Leave me alone, I guess. Otherwise, I was completely toast there. I want to love this ship because it's a cool system module. It's like wave cannon thing. But it feels like it's too much of like a chance trick shot to land. And maybe I'm just dumb, but it seems like it's hard to concentrate on trying to aim that distance-wise and everything. with trying to like use your cannons and everything. And maybe I'm just uncoordinated and dumb, but I don't know, the difficulty of that doesn't feel like it makes it useful enough. I don't know. Maybe I mean, am I using it wrong? Let me know. Am I just completely messed up and so bad at using it that I clearly don't know what I'm talking about? Look at my one engine trying to push me towards these things. I want to see if I can pick these up. So I don't know, maybe that, yeah, maybe I just don't know how to use it, but let me know if that's the case. I'd love to learn how to properly use it if there's a way. But I think, so here's the, if you've gotten this far, I really appreciate you watching this video and getting this far. Next week's video may or may not happen, because the time that I normally set aside to make videos for each week, I will be out of town for it and not near my computer. Oh no. Did I fall out? Go back in. Okay. Ooh, that scared me. Is there anything useful in here? Do that. Do that. Another artifact to play around with. By the time I have set aside to normally do all that, I'll be out of town, but I might have time today to possibly record something. But either way, the next video will not be the gauntlet, unfortunately. But I think the time after that will be. I've also, I'm experimenting with setting up a Discord as like a way to communicate with you guys and possibly create a space that maybe some of you might like to hang out and communicate with each other. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm at all a big enough of a content creator by any means to like warrant really having a use for a Discord server, but I thought I'd give it a try because it could be a cool way, if nothing else, a really useful way for me to get announcements to you guys if you're interested in hearing that. Like, for instance, last week there was no video. I'll be able to announce that and why, or be able to get feedback from you guys or ask you questions quicker than putting it in the video, where you may get bored with the video and not want to watch the end where I typically ask those questions, or don't feel like posting your answers in the description or in the comments, which I understand. So I'm experimenting with that, and it could be, I think it'd be a cool way for you guys to submit what I would essentially call gauntlet ships, or ships for me to test out if not in the gauntlet otherwise, or possibly do like a rating of ships you guys have made or suggest, either through the workshop or you posting the files to it, or just images of your build and I recreate them. So if you're interested in that, that'll be the invitation for that. Invitation link for that will be in the description of this video. I'm at a point where I don't really have the time or the care to like mod the server. So if it gets out of hand to where it becomes more of a hassle for me than useful, I'm just gonna delete the server. But I'm gonna try it out. I'm no expert in setting up Discord servers by any means, but I think I've set down the rules well enough to where people can't cause mayhem. If that makes sense. But I guess we'll see how good I am at that first try. I seriously think that one of you guys is gonna find something to be able to completely exploit if you look hard enough, but I'm gonna ask, please don't. My tolerance for crap is really low when it comes to that stuff, so I'll either just delete the server or ban you from the server, kick you or something. I don't know. But pointing out that you can do something won't get you kicked or banned or anything like that. That would be useful so that I can see and possibly rectify the mistake. Either way, those are things that are happening. I'm still in this weird phase of trying to figure out what kind of content to make, because I feel like I'm getting close to a point where I'm running out of things to do in this game, which is why I'm excited about this gauntlet, because it gives me more things to do. And I'm trying to figure out what other games to do videos on that match my editing style. Which is basically just comes down to poor editing, which I'm sorry about. At least some of you seem to at least tolerate it to where you still watch me. So still trying to figure that out. As always, suggestions are always welcome. There's places in the Discord to post suggestions. I always look at all of them, whether I consider them or not. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.